today I'm thinking I'm going to start the relocation process, but I want to be over there on a layer that's above that cobblestone layer. And the reason I want to be above the cobblestone layer is because I found these spruce saplings, and when you grow spruce saplings in a 2x2 configuration, they sometimes grow close to the ground. And I have learned the hard way that it'll shoot you through bottom slabs sometimes. So if that happens, I want to fall down to a safety catch platform, which is why I made that catch platform so big. So while I'm waiting for grass to spread, which made it that far so far, I am extending out, and I think I'm going to do this all the way around, at least for the base layer. I have this working layer at the bottom, and then if I want to put like crops down, I could put it on this layer above here, like with those bottom planks, and then I can walk from this walkway along the edge onto my surface. It's not the best looking thing, but it's a lot nicer than just cobble everywhere. And I do like the sunk floor from a functional perspective for block catching and whatever else. So let me get back to placing here, and then I am just waiting for grass to spread. So yeah, that's about all there is going on. It's about just placing blocks and waiting for grass to grow. So there's the wandering trader, and he has sand. What I know is if I have sand, I can smelt it to glass. If I have glass, I can make glass bottles. If I have glass bottles, I can make a second water source with a cauldron out of the 7 iron I have in there. So I think I'm going to sell another chunk of potatoes. I got to be careful here, but I'm going to sell one more set of potatoes, and then I'm going to get the sand to smelt so I can make myself bottles so I can get an infinite water source. Anyway, that's my plan. So here is sand, and now I can smelt it into bottles. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna put the rest of the sand in here in case I need it later. Okay, I've got the glass. Now I can make bottles. 3 bottles. I can come up to my water source. Oh, I can't do it that way. I have to get a bucket, and then bottles, and then my bucket again, and then the torches get put back. So I have exactly 7 iron. 7 iron is the exact amount you need to make a cauldron, and that's what I really need to get more. That's what I need to get more water, is I need to fill a cauldron with water, and then I can use it for taking it out with a bucket. So I'll put my water source back. Then I'm going to craft a cauldron. We'll place it down here for now. So now we can grab that out with our bucket, and we'll have an infinite water source when we put it down next time. I like that method of making infinite water. There's a whole bunch of ways to do it. If you have 1 and a piece of bone meal, if you have 1 bucket of water and a cauldron, there's a lot of ways to convert 1 into 2 and then 2 into infinite. So if you want some tips on that, I showed you how to do it in my Flat World series, so take a look at that. Maybe the link's on screen, maybe not. So checking back in, this is how far the grass has grown, and I have finished like safety area, and now I'm thinking about what I want to do next, because I want to do something while the grass is growing. I don't really just want to AFK it. I'm thinking that I'm gonna take a hole in this wall and go to that spawner, so we can start seeing what the spawners are. I know I could make a really small, skinny path, but I want everything to be nice as I build out. So I'm gonna build a 3 wide path, I think, out to there. And I'm gonna build it at this level, and I'm gonna put a rail on it. So get some more cobble going, and then we'll start building. Well, it's starting to get dark out, and we're here, so there should be monsters spawning up there soon. Let's see how this goes. See if I can hear the monsters. Don't hear anything yet. I did not expect it to be this far out, though. I thought it looked a lot closer than it actually was. I used quite a few resources getting out here. I thought I heard something there. Anyway, I can't hear anything, so... And I'm out of cobblestone, so I guess let's go back to the base, chop some cobble, and then we'll go up when it's safer. So... Well, it's in a snowy biome here. I actually can get powdered snow, which is super handy. So I'm going to save this, and I kind of hope that's a skeleton spawner, because then I can get some interesting things. I can get bones, and I can get slowness arrows, which may be helpful if we want to fight the raid, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to keep this powdered snow around. I've got some ideas for that. And then I'm going to wait for this powdered snow to fill up and take a couple more out so that way I can keep them around. And I think I'm going to put them on top of the fence things so I don't end up in them by accident. All right, we're going to try to build under and see if we can figure out what is in this spawner. I know I could do it at daytime, but I don't want to. I want to do it this way. It's probably a bad idea, and it's probably not the most sensible thing to do in a semi-hardcore map, but I'm just curious, and I don't really want to sleep the night away. We will see what the spawner has. So let's go up and see what the spawner is. And it's a spider spawner. Yay, spider spawner. We got some iron at least, and we got a disc, so we'll take that. I don't know what I'm gonna do with horse armor, but may as well clean out the chest. I don't know if I'm going to build this up or not. That's a nice book. At least now we have saddle to go with our horse armor. Anyway, that was not the spawner I was hoping for, so I don't know if we're gonna do much with this yet. Maybe when I need XP or if I need string, I'll come up and I'll do something with it, but nothing that is imminently planned. Well, I fell from a high place. I was working on the village, and now we get a new island and we start again. I'm not gonna start again this episode, so let me know what you think. We'll see what's around here, but I'm going to call it a video there. I know my coordinates for the other spot. It's about 2,000 blocks away. I might work next episode on getting to that. So it's minus 1,800 by plus 600. That's a long ways, but we'll see what we see along the way. So that's not so bad. Anyway, this is Mad Hatter, and I'm out. Bye.